Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. You join me for my first foray into the PlayStation Racing League. Of course, I was invited by Jeff, and this is the Mexican Grand Prix, a track we're very accustomed to recently.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
We briefly had pole there, but we travelled down to 5th because we'd qualified on the soft compound tyre, the only one indeed in the top 12. Danny Rick puts the Toro Rosso on pole, very impressive lap by him. We'll see what we can do on the third row of the grid. Wheel spin in front of us, and collision there with the Haas, and that was the pole sitter actually not getting off the line and being disqualified for it. So completely unlucky circumstances there, perhaps a glitch.
Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Well, in all that chaos, we've emerged second behind Mally Duck and Williams, who was in the front row with Danny Rick. And at the restart he goes very wide, in fact missing the last corner, and we go straight into the lead. So, and with the fastest lap of course, under yellow conditions. However, some debris on the straight, and a big slipstream. Mally comes straight back through. Nothing I could do about that, Jeff retiring as well. So big attrition early on in this race. That slipstream comes back into effect as we go down the inside into the second complex. We leave some space as we turn right. He had his nose in there, but it wasn't far enough up, and we got a lot of traction out of there, back into the lead. We tried to escape with consecutive fastest laps, but Mally held on to us until he pitted at the end of lap 5. You can see his dot going into the pits right now. And it would be a fair while before we pitted, the end of lap 11 in fact.
Exit now.
And his dot is the next one coming on the map, so the undercut has worked for him. We'll see how close this is as we approach turn 1. He goes for a slipstream into the pit exit. I think we might be able to get to the braking zone ahead of him. Oh, he's right there. But yes, we've made it to the corner. We have to wait till another time to make a pass. He's still right behind us, but Tent Poles has in fact retired.
Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out.
And with the safety car out, I wondered whether I should pit, but having just pitted, it wasn't for me, but it was for Mally to go into the pits. Now we have the safety car going in, and I became the safety car for a couple of corners, and I could decide when to go, and that was indeed right now. Off we go. Pretty good restart in fact.
Green flag. We're racing again.
As we look back on the map, and indeed, no one at all behind us, and with some fastest laps, the gap has increased massively to 10 seconds over Waffles until we pit at the end of lap 29. This time it's another dot coming towards us on the map. This one's the Hairy Tomato, hasn't pitted since the safety car, and that Sauber driver will come through and take the lead briefly. We're going to have to try and wrestle that back off him, and the next straight was the perfect time to go up the inside because his tyre condition was far inferior to ours. We did a little bit of a corner cut there, which is a bit cheeky. I just didn't want to hit him. Either way, I think we would put that done at some point anyway. Hold up man Dan on softs, also in the top 3. Once again, the fastest lap as we escape the cars behind. Quite a big lead in the end. Confetti flies, but another victory here in Mexico. And on debut in the PlayStation Racing League. It's going to be victory for Red Bull and victory for Jacko. Over the line we go to confirm it. Some 15 seconds back to second. Still the Hairy Tomato, who did a very good job post safety car. Cyril also on the podium for the Haas. Good stuff there for him. See you guys next time, for whatever Grand Prix is next.